What's up, incredible Earthlings? Thank you very much for clicking this video. Much love and respect to yourself. You see, here we are about spreading love, peace, forgiveness, and unity among humans across the whole world. We do that by reacting together to a vast variety of videos, all with the intentions of spreading love across the whole world, man. Straight out of Africa with lots of good vibes. Kindly hit the like button, watch till the end, and leave some comments. Let's dive in.
Okay, apparently, if you can see a hot air balloon, you're left-brained. If you can see a jellyfish, you're right-brained. What do you see? I see something completely different. I know I can't be the only one. So put your answer in the comments, like this video, and share it with a friend.
What do you see? I can only see Snoop Dogg there. Oh my god.
Somebody left their package right here at the FedEx location, and I've got my queen cage. Now when they do this, when they're on the ground like this, a lot of the times it's because the queen is either missing, sick, tired, one of those things. But let's see, if she's missing, then they should run over to this queen cage once they catch a whiff of it. Okay, so they're not doing that. So I think the queen should be here.
They look tired.
Yeah, but there are bees indicating. You see this bee doing her little dance? Circle, 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 circle. And then the wiggle, wiggle. So they're trying to get everybody up and about. So yeah, but this is a bad time of year to be trying to swarm because resources are low and everything. So, they are coming to the queen cage. Let's see. All right, let's find out if there is a queen and spread them out and start getting them into the box. At least they're moving.
They're kind of waking up now.
Oh, bees on the run. Oh, you know what? Here they come towards me.
They're choosing you.
They actually, well, my bag, I'm sure. I spotted her. I saw the queen just a second ago. Move your butts. There she is. Can you see her? She's running around. There she be.
She's a little one.
Yep. She's in swarm mode. She looks okay. She's lively and her wings are intact. So yeah, maybe they're just on the ground because they're tired. But we've already got them starting to walk into the box. Now it'll go double time because we're gonna put the queen in her cage. I got stung right there, but I actually got her and her stinger out before she released. But Julie decided to sit over there.
Oh man, these are some good vibes humans, you see? I didn't know bees are that intelligent. Oh, and they can even come together to mourn or help their queen, who allegedly might be sick or tired, you see? And this is good vibes, man. Oh, yeah, humans are incredible, you see? When they decided to spread good vibes and love and care for nature around them, it's just wonderful to watch, you see? Like these good vibes people here, man. Much love and respect to them. And to yourself too.
Whatever you judge others for externally, you judge yourself for internally. This concept blew my mind and changed my life. Watch this video to the end. You don't see things the way they are. You see things the way you are. The world you live in, the world that you perceive, is a projection of your internal world. So, your ego has two traits. And your ego is the identity of who you view yourself to be and who you need to be enough and to be loved. And it has two traits. It will always prove itself right and it will always avoid pain. So if you judge yourself for your lack of confidence to protect itself so it doesn't experience and recognize its own pain, you will judge other people externally for their confidence and tell them they're too much, which is just your ego avoiding looking within and recognizing that it feels like it's not enough. If you judge someone for their success and their goals and their wealth or whatever they're achieving, it's because you judge yourself for your lack of success and your lack of goals and your lack of achieving. So what do you do with all this? When you catch yourself judging someone, be aware of it and ask yourself, what specifically am I judging this person for? And where do I judge myself for the same thing? And once you've found what you're judging yourself for, learn to heal, love, and integrate that piece of yourself. Let me know your thoughts below and share this if this helped.
Is just full of surprises and good vibes, you see? And this guy might turn up to be making something incredibly amazing, you see? Let's see. Oh, you melt the coins, then you put them, I don't know, in some molding. And there you are with your piece of metal there. Then you 50-cent coins. And right now they are no longer in use, you see? But I wonder where those coins went. Or maybe some good vibes guy from this side of the world took those coins and made the jewelry that they sell around. I don't know, but you see, this is some good idea. If I had such tools, I could even try making myself something. Maybe a bangle or a chain or something like that, you see? Or even a chair. Oh, you see? This is good vibes. Humans are just incredible, man. Look at this. Yeah, it looks really beautiful, man. Oh, it's a wonderful bracelet, a wonderful chain. Oh, this is incredible, man. Oh my God. Did you know you can do that, man? That's good vibes. Oh, look at this. How is this possible? Looks like some glitch in the matrix. Oh my God, this is creepy. How is this even possible? Look at the wheels of the car. Is everything normal there? Oh my God. And some water droplet here decided to come out of the tap and chill mid-air before hitting the sink. What do you think is the cause of this action here? Or is it the depression? The water might be depressed and decided to pause midway just to reflect at its life. Or what do you think? Like this good vibes plane here that was heading somewhere and it's decided to go on reverse. I didn't know planes can do that. You see? Many people have heard that has boarded planes before. Can planes do the reverse stuff? You see, like going reverse backwards? Hi. I didn't know they can do that. Look at this guy's parking skills. Oh my God. In your country, do you guys park like this, or is also peculiar to you like to me? No, look at this. Look at the sun rays. Oh my God, this is creepy. Looks like the sun has been covered with something and is producing such type of sun rays. Or what do you think is going on here? Yeah, this is really creepy. Oh, looks like the cottonwood type of rays, or what's this? Crazy stuff all over.
How to cure an ulcer. This is being refilmed without profanity by request. So you get yourself a small head of cabbage. Green cabbage works best, in my opinion. You want to chop all the edges around. You can use the middle of it as well. Like that, you can still like ferment or something if you want later, but I'm just going to use the small green parts here. And I'm chopping them as small as is just comfortable before I put them into my food processor. So in 2016, I got an ulcer for the first and only time in my life. I didn't realize it was an ulcer. I ended up in the hospital with pain, and they gave me all kinds of medications, and then they ended up putting me on a proton pump inhibitor, those, omeprazole stuff. And I counted 14 side effects from that medication. It turns out you're not supposed to be on this long term. I was only on it for about 2 weeks before I got so sick of having all these horrible side effects that I just said the heck with this, and I looked for different alternative remedies. So I found that a cabbage. This is not the same as sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is made with quite a lot of sea salt as a permanent fermentation. But what I'm doing is I'm filling up my food processor with the cabbage and some water now. It's just enough water so that when I blend it, it'll actually kind of turn into a slurry. So this is what it looks like after it's been fully blended. I'm going to pull this out. I've got a quart-size mason jar. This might be a little bit too much for that, but that's okay. See, with the water, it mixed into a nice slurry. What you might want to do is add a little bit more water because the liquid is what you're looking for here. So right now, this is just the cabbage and water. It's like cabbage juice and water. Sitting here, there's no salt in it. We are just going to ferment this for 3 days. Just like that, you can take a paper towel or a small piece of like t-shirt fabric and a rubber band and put that around the top. And you want to let this sit on your countertop for 3 or 4 days. I would do 3 days in the summertime, or 4 up to possibly 5 days if it's in the winter and your house is really cold. And that is going to slow ferment. It's going to start bubbling a little bit, and that's fine. What you want to do after that is you're going to need to strain it. Anyway, after dealing with all the side effects of the omeprazole, I took this after it was done for, I think 2 or 3 days, and my ulcer was gone, completely gone, because of a $2 head of cabbage. I'm going to keep showing you more. All right, it's been 2 or 3 days now. You want to take a look. So if there's not liquid on top, you might want to add a little bit more water to it, but you can see it's starting to bubble, which is good. That's the fermentation process beginning. What you do, you leave it on your kitchen counter for 3 or 4 days, wait till it's bubbling, and then you can either strain it and drink the juice. You want to drink about a quarter of a cup 2 or 3 times a day, or you can drink the whole thing, add the whole thing to something and drink it or eat it like that. It's kind of gross. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't smell good, but it works.
After discovering that she gave birth to her baby daddy's twin, she knew what she had to do. She started hiding him at any given moment, and I used to find him screaming in the most weirdest places. However, Tom, aka Baby Daddy, sensed his offspring and never stopped knocking on my window. When the baby became of age, he decided to investigate, as he now became aware that the big cat on the window was not his reflection. Mila now had no choice but to allow her son to meet his father, but only with close supervision. The baby was extremely excited to see his father, but their meeting took a completely different turn. This is the baby daddy's reaction to seeing his son.
Oh, I didn't know animals have baby daddy issues. Hey.
Was he angry because Mila hid his child from him? The baby was comforted by his 2 brothers, while Mila went to baby daddy's territory to confront him once again about his behavior.
Hi, if you want to see how I build pyramids, so you just take copper sticks that you cut at the right size, and then you assemble like this to make a pyramid. So with a gas burner with a flame in like a cone like this. Otherwise, it will not work. You need really a very sharp cone like this, like you see on this flame, and then it works. And then you can weld all the corners together. And here, a whole set of pyramids ready to energize the seeds and to stimulate the growth of the seeds for the springtime. Thank you, and have good success with electroculture in your gardens. Yannick van Doorn.
Places on earth that don't feel real. Some place in China. Wangxian Valley. Look at this. Oh, this looks like some movie stuff. And the Tongheng Cave. And the Faiyuan Temple. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful, man. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, that fish had really fed men on other fishes. Oh my God. Oh, that's a fish that can give you one big bite. Oh, look at these ones. Man, they look extremely beautiful. Oh my God. What type of fish is this? Good people of Earth that live near big water bodies. Do you know which fishes are these? You see some of them, I only see them here on these videos. And they are really creepy and surprising, you see. And they make me wonder if they are real fish or movie fish. Look like this one. It looks like it has some mega mind head and some fish body. How is that even real? Look at this one. Oh my God. Good people of Earth. What type of fishes are these? You see? Oh, look at this one. This one looks like it even has some stand. It's like it
Now,
can
if you were
stand on
watching
shore.
closely, you could see it coming. This is the same Pope who warned Christians against sin, no. Idolatry, no. Evil, no. He warned Christians against, quote, rigidity of, ready, the Ten Commandments, against being too set on the Ten Commandments. So which of the Ten Commandments must we not become too set on? Having other gods, idols, coveting, adultery, murder? Which ones exactly should we become less strong about? The Pope went on to say that God gives us the freedom to search our own conscience for commandments. Really? So that thing that happened on Mount Sinai with Moses was a mistake. So Moses should have come down from the mountain and told the Israelites, I have these 10 commandments in stone, but don't get too set on them. Search your own conscience for your own commandments. And if your conscience says adultery is okay, go for it. Other gods, more power to you. Worshipping a golden calf, as you're doing right now, God bless you. Or may the golden calf bless you. Pope Francis said that someone who holds strongly to such things as the 10 commandments has something wrong with them. Does that include Jesus? Because as far as I know, Jesus was pretty set on them. The Pope went on to say that the Ten Commandments are not a gift from God. Really? Well, then who gave them? Did they descend to Sinai from a spaceship? He goes on to say that while the Ten Commandments are not a gift from God, the Beatitudes are because, quote, they make you feel good.
How does alcohol actually damage brain cells? Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, I am of course Rachel, the neuroscientist. And so alcohol is a neurotoxin. This is a word that's thrown about a lot, but what does that actually mean? First thing that can happen is that alcohol can damage the cell membrane. It's basically like the outside of a brain cell. And that's quite important because along the outside of brain cells are these little doors that open and close to let chemicals go in and out. Now, neurons are kind of like fussy little houseplants. If you play with that chemistry or you damage the outside membrane like that, they can just die. Now, brain cells also have these long projections called axons, and they're like little highways between neurons used to transport important materials or signals. Alcohol can disrupt these little highways and basically cause them to degrade. The other thing that can happen is oxidative damage. You probably are familiar with this concept. We're often told that antioxidant-rich foods are good for us, and this will kind of explain why. So electrons are very romantic and they like to be in pairs. Now, free radicals are missing one electron, so they have one really sad electron. And what they'll do is they'll bounce around your body, or in this case your brain, looking for other electrons that it can steal. When it takes that electron away from a brain cell, it's now unstable and can die. Electrons do not like to be alone. They are anxiously attached babies. What do you guys think of my little drawings? Are they cute?
So why is it you can only spend 10 minutes in this tomb? A lot of you were arguing in the last video saying that you can actually spend a bit longer in there, which is exactly what I actually said in the video, if you listened. But I'll explain to you in this video why you can only spend 10 minutes. And the other group of people arguing saying that this is the tomb of Nefertiti are wrong. As you can see, this is the tomb of Nefertari. Nefertiti is from a completely different dynasty and the tomb has never been found. So back to the main question. Why can you only spend 10 minutes in this tomb? The tomb of Nefertari was first discovered in 1904 and has even been compared to the Sistine Chapel in terms of the artwork within it. But in the 1950s, the tomb was completely shut to the public because there were some serious issues with the artwork starting to flake off the walls and ceiling. Now, when the tomb is sealed, it is sealed from the elements, and as soon as you start to open it and let people in there, various environmental factors start to affect everything within the tomb. Today, when you visit the tomb of Nefertari, you will see plenty of sensors in all the corners monitoring things such as humidity. In 1988, conservation work had started on the tomb by the Getty Conservation Institute, and from my understanding, they removed pretty much all the plaster from the walls of the tomb, applying a special layer of protective material on the actual walls and then slowly reapplying all the plaster and artwork. This is because salt from the humidity was coming through the walls and flaking off the paintwork. Upon completion of all the restoration work, they suggested to close the tomb down to the public completely and simply keeping it for the sake of history. But eventually a compromise was reached and it was decided that visitors could enter with certain restrictions. I believe only 120 people are allowed to enter the tomb per day, and as I said at the start, they can only spend 10 minutes in there. However, if it's a bit of a quiet day, they will let you stay in the tomb for a bit longer to observe and look around. It all really comes down to the humidity monitors within the tomb. So I hope that answers your question as to why you can only spend 10 minutes down there.
Oh, that is interesting. This is why roads are made of different sized stones. Did you know that? Oh, look at this. Looks like some subway or underground tunnel house. Oh my god, how? And it doesn't look bad. Oh, it in fact looks very nice. You see, it looks like those movie houses, the ones we see in movies. But now I'm surprised that this is not a movie and it looks real. This is like real life. Oh, you see, the creativity in humans is amazing. It's good vibes, man. Oh, look at this, guys. See, they made out this stuff and wow. You see, this is incredible, man. This is some wonderful way of building. Oh, would you want a house like this, good people of Earth? Or have you ever been in such a house? You see, please leave your comments there and also what type of hustle you do. Maybe you do the hustle of making such type of houses or interior designing of places that are abandoned, and you can come up with such magnificent ideas of building houses. Leave some comments there. Whatever it is you do in life, even if it's searching for precious stones or something like that, leave some comments there. Let us know one another. You see, maybe it's through the comment section you'd get a person that might have been in need of your services all along. You see, and that way we'd have helped one another as good vibes humans, and they'll spread love across the whole world. You see. Look at this, man. This is good vibes. Thanks to all those guys there that have been hitting the like button, leaving some comments there. Respect and much love to yourself, man. You see, that gesture is a very heartwarming gesture, and we all wish that the universe will reward you and God to bless you incredibly. You see, to those guys that are always active there in the comment sections, the ones that are always there daily, much love and may God really bless you. You see, some people like Marina, Josie, even MJ Stinstone is back. Even some person like so-called Mad Monkey or Mad Monkey. Forgive me for the spelling you see from this side of the world. Maybe my junior school teacher was not good in pronunciation, you see, and they had some very heavy accent. And now understanding even how to pronounce stuff was your work. You go and you do research homework and you come and you tell them how you pronounce words, you see. Like now they could tell us a chair, you can even pronounce it as a chaire, and it couldn't really add up in my mind, you see. Now I had to do some research here and there, even ask the person in your family that looks is intelligent, you see.
What's the first thing you see in this picture? If you first see the person pushing the ball, then you are an incredibly stubborn and strong-willed individual. Once you decide to do something, you won't look back. Much like the person pushing the ball, you are filled with determination and perseverance. No matter the difficulties and obstacles you face, you press on unweatheringly. You have a deep love for freedom and chase after your dreams, and at the same time, you are a passionate romantic. However, you understand the true meaning of freedom and believe that genuine love means not confining your partner, but instead offering space and trust. If you first see an elderly person, people always want to be close to you because you possess a natural allure and charisma. Your kindness and care for others make you welcomed in any social situation. However, you are quite selective about your inner circle, and this doesn't mean you are arrogant or indifferent. It's because you cherish genuine friendships and profound emotional connections. You have a keen insight into those who play mind games and tend to silently keep your distance from them, knowing that associating with such individuals only brings trouble and pain.
Oh, what did you see first? And in some place, looks like some guys encountered some alleged sea monster. Or what was that thing there? Look at that. Oh my god. Oh. See, these are some crazy stuff. In fact, some really scary stuff. Imagine going out there in the water, big large body, water bodies, and it's your first time like me, I've never been to one, and then all of a sudden something like that appears. You see, it might be just coming towards you to spread good vibes and love, but you see, if it's your first time encounter, you can really freak out, you see, and you can find yourself accidentally screaming, which is very understandable, because now, like myself, I can't even believe having an encounter with something from the water. Myself, I even don't know how to navigate the waters myself through swimming. Now, how can something from water come towards you and it's like they want to head towards you directly? See, that's something that can really scare you. See? But this good vibes guy here from some place decided to have a good collaboration with the chicken just to spread
the
love.
3 days of darkness, in a chilling prophecy recounted by Maridi Deheni de la Fades. A haunting scenario unfolds. The arrival of 3 days of unbroken darkness. During this dread-filled period, only blessed candles will provide light, each enduring for the entire duration. However, in the homes of the impious, these candles will refuse to burn, shrouding them in an eerie obscurity. The prophecy takes a terrifying turn as demons materialize in grotesque and nauseating forms, filling the air with appalling blasphemies. Unusual phenomena, such as rays and flashes, will pierce through the streets at a time unprecedented for such occurrences. The sea, in a bizarre reversal, will surge in foamy waves onto the earth, transforming the planet into an immense graveyard. The aftermath of these harrowing days paints a grim picture, with both the impious and the just covering the soil in a macabre display. The prophecy forewarns of an enormous famine, decimating all vegetation on Earth and claiming 3/4 of humanity. The crisis is predicted to strike suddenly, heralding a universal disaster of catastrophic proportions. As we conclude our exploration into the mystical realm of Nostradamus, we're left with a lingering sense of awe and intrigue. The zombie plague, nuclear destruction of NYC, and the 3 days of darkness stand as cryptic signposts, urging us to ponder the enigmatic threads of fate. Whether these prophecies are windows into our future or cautionary tales, they leave an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. As we navigate the intricate web of Nostradamus' foresight, the echoes of his predictions reverberate, inviting us.
In the second book of Enoch, Enoch encounters some very weird beings. And what are these beings specifically? Are they extraterrestrial? Are they angelic? Are they interdimensional? Let's check this out. In chapter 21, Enoch says, "And I became terrified. I fell on my face and said to myself, woe to me. What has happened to me?" Then immediately the archangel Gabriel says, "Enoch, do not be afraid. Be brave and stand up and come and stand with me before the face of the Lord." Now, one of the best questions I personally have about this is, who is the Lord and why is there so much fear involved? Now, if you study the philosophy of Jesus like I do, by the way, this is a non-religious channel. However, I do talk a lot about the Bible and a lot about the message of Jesus. And if you study that, you understand there's really fearless doctrine is what Jesus teaches. Yet we have all of these terrifying encounters with otherworldly beings from antiquity all the way through the Bible and even still today. So who or what was contacting our ancient prophets and maybe even people today?
The horse is walking away from the camera. The closer you look, the clearer it becomes. Hope that helps.